All right, guys, let's get right into it. Today, we're breaking down the actual real-world tools you need to become a speaker who people can't ignore. Forget the theory, this is your new action plan.
So, let me ask you something. Have you ever been there? You're in a conversation, you're trying to play it cool, be all mysterious and laid back, but then you notice it. People's eyes are just glazing over. You're not coming off cool, man. You're just coming off as boring.
And this, right here, is the trap so many of us fall into. The goal, your goal, is to be that cool, charismatic guy people are drawn to. But the reality? In the effort to seem cool, you just end up being cold, kind of emotionless, and honestly, just not that interesting. Okay, so let's tackle this head on. We're going to call this first part the cool factor trap. And trust me, for most guys, this is the #1 thing holding them back from being truly engaging.
Look, the truth is pretty simple. Cool and cold are not the same thing, not even close. One shows confidence, the other just shows you've got no personality. You don't have to act like a robot to be a high-value guy.
So what is true cool? It's this, being in a calm, relaxed state. It's about being so comfortable with yourself that you actually have the capacity for genuine passion and excitement. It's that fire beneath the surface that really pulls people in. When you have that foundation, the moments you do show energy, man, they hit 10 times harder.
So with that in mind, let's get to your first real weapon, your voice. Because listen, it's not just the words you're saying, it's how you say them that tells the whole story. We're going to find what we call your charismatic power zone. Seriously, think about it. Before you've even finished a single sentence, your tone of voice has already telegraphed to everyone in the room whether you're confident or just a bundle of nerves. A thin, weak voice makes people feel anxious for you. But a deep, resonant voice, it makes people relax and lean in to listen. Okay, so your voice can basically come from 3 places. First, up in the nose. This is when you're taking shallow breaths, talking from high in your throat. It sounds thin, nasally, and nervous. Not good. Step 2 is the mouth. It's better, right? More air, you sound more comfortable. But step 3, that's the money. Speaking from your chest. Deep breaths, full resonance. That is your power zone. So here's the takeaway, the thing to burn into your brain. Speaking from your chest needs to be your default setting. It is the single quickest way to project this relaxed, powerful, charismatic vibe without even trying. Your voice does all the work for you. Okay, weapon number 2, rhythm. See, it's not just your tone, but the speed and pacing of your words. How you control the rhythm of a conversation, especially your use of silence, is a massive signal of confidence. And pacing is tricky, because it can mean 2 totally different things. Talking fast? Yeah, it can make you sound nervous, like you're just rushing to fill the silence. But it can also show you're genuinely excited and passionate. Same with talking slow. It could mean you're confused, or it can mean you are deliberate, powerful, and in complete control. The only thing that separates them is your intention.
So here's what it all boils down to. Charismatic speakers are masters of their own rhythm. They mix it up. They'll speed up when they're passionate about something, and then slow right down for emphasis. And most importantly, they're not afraid of silence. That pause gives your words weight. It makes people hang on to what you're going to say next.
All right, time for the final piece of this puzzle. And it's a huge one, energy. This is how you stop being a total snooze fest in conversations. Because if we're being real, most guys are just plain boring when they talk.
Let's just be blunt here, okay? Boring gets you absolutely nowhere. I don't care how cool your story is, if you tell it with 0 energy, you will lose your audience. A flat, monotone voice is an absolute conversation killer. Period.
So the big question is, if being boring is the kiss of death, how do you become interesting? How do you actually become someone people want to listen to? Well, it's not about being a hyperactive golden retriever all the time. It's about being smart with your energy.
Think of your energy like a steering wheel. When the conversation lands on a topic you actually find interesting, show it. Let your enthusiasm out. Get into it. But when the topic shifts to something painfully boring, you do the opposite. You pull your energy back, you look bored. It sends this powerful subconscious signal that steers the conversation right back to something better. And that's the end game, right? Your energy is infectious. When you bring that enthusiasm, you make other people feel it too. They become energized and enthusiastic not just about what you're saying, but about the simple act of listening to you and being around you. Okay, so we've covered the theory. We know the what and the why, but none of that matters without the how. This isn't just stuff to know, it's stuff to do. So here is a dead simple 2-step plan to get you from knowing to actually doing.
I want you to try this, a 6-day challenge. For the first 3 days, you do one thing and one thing only. You observe. That's it. Just pay attention how you talk, where's your voice coming from, how fast are you speaking. Don't try to change anything. Just build that awareness. Then on days 4, 5, and 6, you act. In every single conversation, you consciously force yourself to speak from the chest, to slow down, and to show real energy for things you care about. That is how you turn this into a habit.
So there it is. Your voice, your rhythm, your energy. These are the pillars. They are, without a doubt, the most powerful social tools you have. So the only question left is, are you finally ready to start using them?